What's going on, guys? Silent15 here, and this is kind of a commentary, if you call it. It's not about the gameplay though, it's actually a quick life story, guys. And this life story happened to me a couple days ago, and it is how me and my father have got stopped by cops. And I've never been stopped by cops before, and it was pretty scary for me, even though I didn't do anything wrong. Just knowing that the cops had stopped us kind of shook me a little bit. But here's the story. So me and my dad, we went grocery shopping and whatnot, and we just came out my sister's house after going to see my niece. So when we got back in the car, it was approximately 8 p.m. over here, and it was pretty dark out. I sit down in the passenger seat, and my dad turned in the car, and as soon as we're about to pull off, there's a cop in front of us with a light aimed right at us. And at first I'm like, it couldn't have been for us, and then after a few seconds of realizing, I noticed that the cop was pointing at us, and the cop went past us, but behind him was another cop, and behind that cop was another cop, and behind that cop was another cop. In total there were 5 cop cars with maybe 10 cops or less inside the car, and they all came out. They blocked us off, we couldn't move, and they came out the car, opened our doors quickly, and they asked us, and I quote, "Do you live around here?" So they asked us that, and I told them where we lived. And what I take from it is that they were looking for somebody, if they're asking me where we are from. And then, so one cop flipped around to my passenger side. He flipped my door open, and he told me to take my hand on the pockets. And at this point, I was really scared because I didn't want to make any sudden movements, because I've seen stories about cops who people make sudden movements and the cops accidentally shoot the person, maybe even kill the person. So I took my hands on my pockets really slow, but not too slow to be suspicious, even though there's nothing wrong. And then he asked me, "Who's this guy here next to you?" And the guy next to me is my dad. So I told him, I was like, "Sir, it's my dad." And then as soon as I said that, he just yelled, "Father and son, father and son." And they all just closed their doors, got back in their cars, didn't tell us anything, and just went on their way. And after that, I have to tell you, it was the weirdest ride home ever, because me and my dad were both kind of traumatized by that. I don't know why he was, but we were both pretty traumatized by that. And when we were rolling home, we were both in dead silence. So it was kind of awkward. It was pretty quiet until we got to the house and we picked up my mom and stuff, and we told her about it. And it was a pretty crazy story. Luckily, I'm not a bad person, and I don't do anything bad. So there's a lesson learned too. You can always get pulled over by cops. So if you do decide to drink and drive or anything like that, don't do it, guys. I would have never expected to get pulled over by cops, because I've never been pulled over by cops in my life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short little life story, this short little quick life story, and Silent15's out.